Michelle, Ryan here, and I'm just in front of the Raptor here, and it just quieted down. There is a train that just went by. What I'll do here is I'm going to go through it as much as I can. I might not hit everything, but I'll do my best. I'll start on the outside and I'll go to the inside, and I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes if I can too. So right at the front, there is a full painted black front cap. Now there is a bit of a scuff right here. It's a used piece, it's pretty normal. Over here is where you have your generator compartment, and then over here you have your slides, your exhaust. Now this does have a 6-point leveling system, as you can see over here. So it does have auto level, 6-point leveling, so it'll be nice and stable. Over here you have your tri-axle, so it'll actually hold really well. Over here is your gas station. And then of course you got your patio here, which I just put out. And it gives you a lot. It really gives you a lot of space over here. Over here, you have your outside speakers, and these are Sony. So I know you asked specifically to see the bathroom, so I'm going to go open up the bathroom right away first so that I can show you that. It's quite the nice little bathroom. So you have your medicine cabinet over here, tons of storage in it, hard surface countertops, stainless steel device over there, porcelain toilet over here, more storage right over here, and then you have a one-piece fiberglass surround with an upgraded shower. Now this has a vent over here, which you could change into a fantastic fan if you wanted to. Probably not necessary though. And then all the windows are insulated, so they're all dual pane, which is nice. And they all open. I know you've already seen this, but I'm going to show you just a little bit more detail. So this does have a really big mattress in here. Something I'd probably change, just because this is a full-size king. I'd probably switch it to a queen or a smaller king. Just to give you a little bit more leg space over here and over there. Especially with the amount of storage that's actually in the bedroom. Just make it easier to get in and out of bed is all. Over here you have your washer dryer hookups. So you can actually get a stackable washer dryer right over here if you wanted to, or it might just be a combo. But to get the stackable, you have to remove these shelves, so it kind of gives you less storage space. If you go with a stackable, the combo will fit no issues, and you can just do that. Over here, now we take the TVs out because of our location. We're right on the highway, and we have a lot of well, undesirables that come through here, so we just take everything out that might go missing. It just keeps things safer. Your dresser, and then I believe that you have storage underneath here as well. No, I might be wrong though. Just a little bit of small storage, nothing wrong with that. Now, over here into the living room, you have a nice sectional. This portion here folds into a small bed, and I'll actually just quickly do that in a minute. You have your recliners over here as well. And then of course you're in a space right across from where your TV is. And yet again, we pulled them off. But I'll show you this too, just so you can see it. It comes with a nice sound bar, and over here is your control center. Your inverter right here, as well as your converter with your fuses and your breakers. So it's all in a nice, easy to find, very convenient section. Over here, you have your large microwave, and I believe it is a convection microwave. It looks like it to be, so that makes it pretty easy, especially when you're running your gen. You can cook directly in there. Now, this is a 3-burner, so you have your 3-burner here, but if you're not using your stovetop, you have these beautiful Corian covers, so it gives you way more counter space. And you can see, like, it basically gives you a huge amount of prep space when you're not using, say, your sink or your stove. You do have a proper oven as well, and just tons of storage. Truly just a ton of storage. Up here, you have a large bunk. Now, I wouldn't really want to sleep up there as an adult, but say as a kid, or like anywhere between the ages of like 8 through to about 15, totally fine, but just as an adult it'd be a little bit tight. Here is a nice little pantry. This is very cool. So it just gives you a little bit extra storage, and the way that it's dealt with, it gives you a lot for what you need. So say you could do cereal boxes, or who knows, like it gives you a lot for that. And then here you have a monster 4-door fridge. Now this does need a little bit of cleanup. I know for a fact that it's getting done today. We just moved it over here, but I'll show you just so you can see how much space is in there. A lot of space for that. Now into the garage. The nice thing about this is it gives you a lot of storage as well as usability. So this will fold down into a bed here, as well as it works as your dinette. And the nice thing too is it gives you this beautiful little sunroom when you're not using it as your dinette. And when it's open, you have your nice deck. Up top, you have another full-size bed. It just requires you to fold it down. All the controls are very simple. So you have your awnings on the outside as well as your bed lift. So this works just as simple as this. And it'll start going up. I'm not going to go too far up. There is stairs underneath here that'll actually let you go all the way out as well, which is really nice. And then of course you have your fantastic fans, and then a third TV just in here. So this almost works as like their own little special bedroom as well. Now, I just want to show you this because this is really quite awesome. Give me a second. I guess I gotta do this hand, sorry. So right over here, you have your outside, your rear awning. I'm gonna open that actually. Just so you can see, the awning opens up quite a ways. And then it gives you a ton of shade over here. Now, this one is not a wind sensing awning, so if it gets windy, you gotta make sure that you bring it right back in. Over here you have a couple of lights on the top, so it gives you a lot more space out here. And what's nice is this could work as like a mud room, so if you just wanted to utilize it, you have your hooks, like a boot room, and it gives you a way more storage space, things like that. I know you guys asked about the tires and a few things there, so I'm gonna go quickly check them. I'll do my best to just see where we're at here, and I'll do my best to show you as well. Give me a second, I'm gonna walk out here so I can look at them. I can't quite tell the age of the tire, but as far as the amount there, you have what looks to be about a 1/2 inch there in the tread. The tires look to be in really good shape. I mean, these still have the little, I don't know what you would call them on there, so they might, I don't want to say that they're new or used because I couldn't quite tell you as far as that goes, but you can really see just overall it's in really great shape. I mean, I'm showing that this is like the dirtiest part of the unit by quite a large margin, and it's in pretty decent shape. Now we haven't cleaned it yet, obviously, so we have to actually do a once over. But for a unit that hasn't been cleaned yet, it's in pretty decent shape. I want to open this up for you though, just because it gives a really good idea of how the storage in here works. I just got to find the keys for her. So, one second here. So this is a magnet latch. So it'll hold up no problem once you have it all the way up. This is some really cool stuff. So over here, you have a roller on here. I don't know what the weight of this is rated for. 800 pounds. Holy cow. So this is rated for a ton of weight on this, so you can actually put a lot on here, and it makes it so you can access the whole trailer really easily for any storage. Now the previous owner actually put this shelf in place here so that he could have a little bit more in here, and I mean that makes sense, especially because then you can have it more usable for overall. And then of course you got your awnings here. I would love to get them out, but we're too close to the building for me to get them to you right now. And then let me just take one more look here. I'm gonna go and get the other side open so I can show you the convenience center, the inverter, a few other little things. So over here you have your convenience center. Everything on here is actually insulated. So even if you wanted to run your water through and then have it all the time, you have it so you don't have to actually have the unit open, so it'll stay warm. You have your inverter over here. This I believe is your converter, and I'm not 100% sure what those are. I'm not about to pretend to know, I'm not an electrician, but you can even see all the cage weighted welded aluminum. This is a really, really well put together, well built coach. This whole area as well is actually got heat blown into it, so if you have anything that needs to be kept warm, it'll stay warm in here as well. Well, I look forward to hearing from both of you. Let me know what you think. If there's anything that I missed, just let me know. I'll try to get a little bit closer, a little bit more in depth, and I'll do my best. If there's anything that you see and you have any questions about, please ask me. And I look forward to talking to you again. Chat soon.